So one take home I can say I have from the food systems ethos is that it does not make sense to work with challenges in isolation. We need to understand the ecosystem around that challenge. What are the policy dynamics? What are the market dynamics? What are the government institutions that support the product of focus? And with that, now we can actually come up with a picture of the practical solution that can work on the ground, not a theoretical solution.
Pre-2020, the UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, said that we really have to focus as a globe towards food system transformation if we're going to do anything remotely substantive towards the SDGs.
When you look at the whole chain from production, what are the factors that will affect production all the way to consumption and all the other parameters, then everyone is involved. We are talking about that lady who cleans up after you eat to the person who signs off the policy documents at the ministry or at the highest level.
So currently the kind of collaborations or partnerships that we would be looking at is mostly on researchers, also extension officers, which are usually provided for by the government in all the counties, and also just anyone who is in agribusiness that would like to help farmers. With researchers, there is a lot of information that farmers are not able to receive, or probably they receive that they do not understand. So we could come in simplifying this information and in making sure that the farmers are able to access the information that these researchers have, and also we can connect them to the extension officers who can follow up with the farmers and make sure that they follow it up to a T, and also they can make sure that everything is okay for the farmer.
Initially in Kenya we had the food-based dietary guidelines, but currently the training he mentioned in Naivasha, we are focusing on the food system-based dietary guidelines. And there are many actors that have been involved, including the NGOs, other learning institutions, higher institutions of higher learning like universities, Kenyatta University is there, Moi University, Nairobi University. But in government, we are co-leading the process as being led by the Ministry of Health with close collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and with financial support from FAO, which is also another repository for the whole process.
I was indeed part of the team that was involved in the food systems-based dietary guidelines process. And how I got there is part of the learning got me to engage the organization further to understand why agriculture as a stakeholder from an NGO perspective needs to be within that process. And because I also lead a flagship project on nutrition, they were now able to understand how we fit, because mostly everyone thinks about food systems and they think it is agriculture system or its supply chain or value chain. And having these discussions then really made it important for everyone to understand that, yes, we are in agriculture, but this is where we fit, and where we fit is really, really important. So finally, now that you've mentioned it, I was really excited to be part of the process. I mean, it had started earlier, but now seeing that everyone is talking about food system-based and appreciating it within our various sectors really was exciting for me.
From this food systems course, I learned the integration of food systems into nutrition, because I remember that we were saying that to fix the part, we might understand the whole. So we were trying to fix the part without understanding the whole. Now the food system course made us understand the whole, and I also went further into doing some capacity building on the food system course to my colleagues, so that we can actually get more information on how we can support the integration of gender, climate change, and nutrition.
So I'm going to ask the first group, which is Amos Okora, Andrew Otieno, and Moray